am Ricky, and I am here with the Mouse Bites! Yay! So I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone who is in North and South Carolina. I know here in Georgia, we are getting hit with a little bit of the bans, but obviously nothing anywhere close for Hurricane Florence. So thoughts and prayers are with everybody who may be affected. But we are going to have a little bit of fun talking about some Disney stuff today. So we're going to just, I want to remind everybody, first of all, that I will be on a Disney cruise next Sunday, so there won't be a Mouse Bites next Sunday. However, what that means is that I am here to answer any cruising questions that you guys have. Granted, I may not know the answer to all of them, but I have a good idea of a lot of them. This is my 5th cruise on Disney Cruise Line. So I've been on the Disney, the Dream and the Fantasy. So I've done both of those ships. So if you want to know anything about those, I would be happy to try to answer those, and or cruising in general or anything like that. So I'd be happy to try and answer those questions for you guys. So feel free to ask those in the comments section, and we'll have some fun with that too. But we have a lot of news this week, so we're gonna get to all that as well. Like I said, it's kind of been a newsy week, all things considered. So lots of things have come out, like little small things have come out this week. So we're going to get started with all of that. But yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions about cruising or anything like that, feel free to ask in the comments and I will be happy to answer those as well. So let's get to the fun of the actual news portion of today. So first things first, we have a really cool thing to talk about, and that is going to be Ralph Breaks VR. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, well, what is this? So coming this fall, guests are soon going to be able to experience a brand new multi-sensory Disney adventure, which is going to immerse guests in the worlds of the internet and online gaming with Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope with Ralph Breaks VR. So the movie this coming November is going to be Ralph Breaks the Internet. Should be Ralph Wrecks the Internet, in my opinion, because duh, that would make more sense. But you know, Disney changed it to Ralph Breaks the Internet. So we're gonna have Ralph Breaks VR, and to create Ralph Breaks VR, the Walt Disney Company and ILM X Lab are again collaborating with the team at The Void. This appears to be the first of several new collaborations with The Void that's going to be coming soon, and this is the first of 5 new experiences that are being developed based on materials from Walt Disney Animation, as well as Marvel Studios. So what does that mean? Well, we don't know right now. However, I suspect this means that we will see a few new versions of these VR experiences as we move forward with, you know, maybe some upcoming Marvel films like Avengers or Spider-Man, or, you know, maybe Captain Marvel, who knows? And also Walt Disney Animation Studios, maybe Frozen 2, which comes out next year. So that could be interesting too. So I guess we'll find out more as we move forward with this. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. We don't know when Ralph Breaks VR will be opening, nor do we know where it's exactly located, although I do believe it's going to be located where The Void actually is right now at Disney Springs. So I think that that's actually where it's going to be, but it hasn't officially been announced. So anyway, moving on. The Nutcracker and Four Realms is going to have a sneak preview beginning October 5th, and the preview is going to last about 12 minutes long, and it's going to take place at Disney's Hollywood Studios in the Walt Disney Presents Theater. So this is where the show takes place, or the movie about Walt's life is the preview for the time being. So just keep that in mind. You won't be able to see that great Walt Disney film, but more about that Nutcracker and the Four Realms film, well, here's your chance to learn a little bit more. Some sad news, though, out of the Walt Disney Presents area, and that is that Star-Lord and Groot meet and greet is going to be ending this month. The meet and greet will have its final day of operation on September 29th. So if you liked meeting Star-Lord and Groot, I'm sorry to say that you will not be able to do that here very soon. Guests will soon be able to partake in the Rose and Crown Pub room tea experience. This is at Epcot, and during the meal, you'll be able to sip on Twinings tea as well as enjoy lunches. You'll also get to learn brewing tips by learning the difference between the blends and the secret to making that perfect cup of tea. This tea is going to take place at 9:45 at Rose and Crown on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays in the United Kingdom Pavilion, and the cost is going to be $30 per person. Also at Epcot, guests visiting the Epcot Festival Center through October 15th will be able to enjoy the new Monday Night Football Tailgate Party. This special event is open to guests of all ages. It's going to be booked on a first-come, first-served basis, and it will be held Monday nights from 4:30 p.m. until 5:15 p.m. Sign up for this event is at the Festival Center information desk. Guests will be able to sample 3 different food and beverages pairings based on the teams playing that evening, as well as non-alcoholic beverages, which will be offered for children who attend the event. So if you're going to be there on Monday nights and you want to have a unique dining experience, this is definitely going to be that. Finally, in the news for you today, I do have some news about the minivans. Disney's minivan service has moved to a distance-based pricing. So what does that mean? Well, previously it was $25 for the ride. No matter where you were going, it was just a flat $25 fee. With this new pricing, it's going to depend on where you're going, how much the fee is. So I checked it actually earlier tonight, how much it was traveling from Disney's Contemporary Resort. And with the actual Lyft app, it was somewhere in the range of like, I want to say $11 or so to take, just the general Lyft ride. But if you wanted to take the minivan ride, it was like $33. So it's definitely a big jump. So just keep that in mind, that in order to take the minivan service, it is definitely at a premium price. So it may be more beneficial to consider just taking an Uber or a Lyft versus the minivan. It kind of depends on how comfortable you are with the Uber or Lyft services versus the minivan service. Also probably depends on whether or not you're going to be needing car seats. So if you're going to need car seats, you may want to consider the minivan service, because that does guarantee that you get 2 of them. So if you need that, that's actually probably a good deal. But just kind of keep that in mind, that it is quite costly to take the minivan service. Yeah. Anyway, so that's going to do it for all the news that I have for you guys. If you all have any kind of questions that you want to ask about any of this news, feel free to ask it. If you want to talk Disney Cruise Line, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you guys have about that as well. Like I said, I will be leaving my ship sails on Thursday. I will be on the Magic, and very excited to sail up to Quebec. So never been to Canada before. That will be very exciting, and super thrilled to be on the Magic for the first time ever. Get to experience Rapunzel's Royal Table, which I'm very excited about. Get to experience Halloween on the High Seas. I can guarantee you that I will have lots of content for you guys when I come back. So be sure to be on the lookout on the Mouse for Less's social sites to see any kind of content that I have for you guys. Speaking of that, let's get to kind of talking about the social sites that we have available. Of course, we have Facebook. We have to hit that subscribe button. We also have Twitter. Go follow us there. We have Instagram. There's going to be lots of photos shared on Instagram. I can guarantee you that. Also, we have a Pinterest account. So if you are on Pinterest and planning your trips, this is a great way to kind of save those pins that we have for the Mouse for Less. That way, if you ever have that question of, oh, I knew I read that somewhere on the Mouse for Less, where was it? You can easily find it on Pinterest. So that's easy too. So anyway, I'm just going to hang out here for a couple more minutes to see if you guys have any questions. It looks like things are winding down here, which is probably understandable. It is a Sunday evening, and everybody's probably out doing fun stuff. So that's good. But all right. So that's going to do it for me this week, and actually for a couple weeks. So I will be back on I believe it's the 30th of September. Yes, the 30th of September. So I will have lots of fun things to talk about with you all. And if you guys have questions about the ship after I get back, feel free to ask those as well when I come back. And I'm so excited to get to share with you. So, all right, I will see you all real soon. Bon voyage to me, and we'll see you all in a couple weeks.